the butler obeyed the order to throw the girl into the river and drown her, but he couldn't bear to do it, so he turned around and left the girl by the side, then used all his strength to hurl a large rock into the water, pretending he had followed the master's command. He did this because the girl had an extremely rare bloodline in her body, a bloodline that could rapidly boost one's power, but unfortunately she was born into a family that favored boys over girls. At just 5 years old, her grandfather forcibly transferred the bloodline to her twin brother. The girl nearly died from excessive blood loss. Seeing no further use in her, the cold-hearted elders ordered the butler to throw her into the river and leave her to die. Thankfully, the butler had compassion and secretly saved her life. Soon after her parents heard the news, they rushed to the riverbank. The mother cried out in agony, begging her daughter not to return home, but the young girl thought her parents had abandoned her completely. Just as she was heartbroken, a pair of large hands suddenly picked her up. In the blink of an eye, 18 years passed. The girl had been saved by an old man back then and trained in unrivaled martial arts, but over the years, she never forgot the family's coldness and betrayal. Every punch and every move was filled with hatred. Seeing her skills had reached their peak, her master sent her down the mountain to settle old scores and handed her a token that could command the world. But the girl didn't know that her mother had missed her every single moment, hoping she would return home soon. Meanwhile, the girl arrived at a martial arts school just in time for her twin brother's wedding, so she entered as a guest to gather information. Suddenly, a performing warrior fell from high above. The girl quickly used light-footed techniques, flew into the air and caught the warrior steadily, landing gracefully on the ground. Everyone applauded the scene. The mother stepped forward to thank her, but froze the moment she saw her. Those familiar features looked exactly like her younger self. She began to suspect this was her long-lost daughter, but the girl still remembered the hatred from the past. How could she acknowledge her mother? Just then, a bully stormed in with a coffin, arrogantly declaring he would avenge his apprentice. It turned out his apprentice had bullied the sister-in-law in broad daylight, and the girl's brother had killed him in defense, but the brother ended up crippled. The bully now challenged them to a fight to the death, or else he would strip the martial arts school of its name. With no choice, the brother signed the death agreement, but as a cripple, how could he stand a chance? He couldn't even last a single round. In the moment of crisis, the mother stepped up and used the family's secret techniques, barely turning the tide. But unexpectedly, the bully had prepared in advance and brought the underground fight king. The mother gave it her all and struck with full power, but it was like hitting an iron wall, and she was sent flying with a single punch. The martial arts school plaque fell to the ground. To help her daughter find her way back home, the mother was determined to protect the school even at the cost of her life. Forcing herself to stand up with her last breath, the bully mocked that no one at the school could fight and ordered the fight king to deliver the final blow. At that moment, the girl stepped forward,